Everyone doing today? I wanted to do a video all about structuring your private practice, your counseling practice during this COVID crisis. I think there's many ways that we can navigate this conversation. I want you to get a lot of value out of this conversation. I want you to be able to walk away with, here's some ABC points that I can implement into my counseling practice to make sure that we are providing support, that you are being the best clinician, the best business owner that you can be during this really, interesting time that I don't think a lot of us were prepared for. I certainly did not wake up going, oh, there's that COVID virus coming. And I know you did not too. So one of the first areas I like to look at is a complete restructure of your practice. For most of us, we had face-to-face practices. Face-to-face practices mean that you had this office where you've got your furniture, you've got a TV with maybe some nice ambiance music, you've got scents to just give the room a beautiful aroma, and your patients walk in and they feel relaxed, they feel comfortable, and they're ready to start their session with you. Maybe you even had a Starbucks, some K-Cups going, whatever it may be. Now, with the online space, it's here's a button, click the link, and then we're seeing each other through a video just like this. So one of the really important areas that we want to look at with structuring our practice when it comes to the online space is how to give those that you serve, those that you care about, a beautiful experience, an experience that they want to continue to work with you. I find that we have to talk about a certain component or certain components. One of them being educating your clients, your patients on what the process is like. Letting them know what system you use. For example, I use Simple Practice. And no affiliation here as far as promotion or anything like that. I use Simple Practice and I educate patients. I let them know what Simple Practice is. When they click the button, what's going to happen? Do they have to download the app? I do all of that because I know that it's scary doing something new, just like most of us. I also know that if I have a little bit of preparation, I'm more than likely to handle the situation much better. And most of us work in that way. If you tell me what's going to come ahead when I open that door, I am more likely to be ready and be prepared and probably be eager to get through it, to open up that door and move forward. The other area to look at is what can happen during the online space. Let your patient know that, if you need to take a break, take a break. There could be lags, we're using a server to see each other through video. So if it buffers, let them know that you've got your phone nearby in case you want to switch to audio. Those are a few components there to allow that transition, the structure that you want to, change or go through a change process to go in the right direction. Let's see, let me get a little bit of water. Feels like my throat dries a little bit faster as I age. Oh no, aging is getting me. The other area that I want to look at is being able to support your practice. Your practice is this beautiful being. Support it by transitioning it to the online space. Online space through a social media transformation. Meaning that, let's say that your marketing practices were that you would go face to face. You would knock on doors. Hey, this is Bob over at Bob Counseling. Let me tell you a little bit about what we do and how we can connect with you. Well, now with COVID, whoa, keep a 6-foot distance or 10-foot distance from me. So we can't do that as much. And that can impact business, as that was the way that you were navigating your practice and you were growing. So I don't want to scare you off because there's things that we can do. There's the beautiful avenue of social media marketing, meaning that you take those same messages and pull them to the online space. So first, I like for individuals to, and I say first when I'm providing consultation, I like to sit down with the clinician and then I look at all the types of social media: Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all of them. And then I say, which one relates to you? For me, it's Instagram. But, if I'm talking to somebody else, maybe a little bit older, it's Facebook. Someone a little bit younger, then it could be Snapchat. If you serve patients that are more on a professional business sector level, as you say you do a lot of career counseling, motivational interview, and things like that, then it may be LinkedIn. So we do that before you jump the boat or get on the bandwagon as far as which social media platform you're utilizing. And then what you want to do is you want to be able to get into that social media platform and provide the same messages that you would provide on a face-to-face platform. So you can do that by creating infographics. And a beautiful place to go to is canva.com, canva.com, no affiliation here. And you go on there and you just make beautiful artwork. You make artwork as far as your elevator speech. If you're struggling with anxiety, please give us a call. And then you post that on your account, whether it's Snapchat or LinkedIn. You get behind the video just like this. And then you let people know what you're doing. You say, hey, this is Bob over at Bob Counseling, and we are still rolling. We're still moving forward through the COVID virus. We're here to help, here to support, providing online counseling. Here's our email, here's our phone number, here's the website. That allows your business to have this beautiful transformation and transition through the change process from a face-to-face practice to an online space. And then the last area I want to share with you, I know you got things to do, places to go today, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, is making sure that your marketing is connected to the online transition. What I mean by that is a lot of us out there, we either engage in SEO, search engine optimization, or we pay a company to do it for us. And then what this company does, what we do is we focus on keywords. Keywords like marriage counseling near me, or anxiety anxiety counseling for anxious people. That would be like a long tail keyword, a little bit longer than your short ones. But, right, a big B-U-T, the point of this conversation that we're having now is to make sure that you are transitioning your keywords, adding terms like telehealth, teletherapy, online. That is going to connect to your users, patients who are going to be searching for you. Because like me, if I'm going to search for my counselor, I may now, with this COVID virus, type into Google, counselors that do online counseling. Counselors that help with anxiety that do online counseling. Versus counselors that help with online counseling. So you're wanting to make sure using SEO, search engine optimization, that the keywords you're using in your marketing platform, whether it's Google ads, Facebook ads, blogs that you write, videos that you create, whatever it may be, that they too are creating that transition. All right. So I know that you probably feel maybe like I do, sometimes nervous, worried, what's going to happen, how are things going to roll out. I find that conversation is beautiful. I find that education is critical. If we're able to, in this journey, connect with each other, from one clinician to another, share with you what's working, what's not working. If I tell you what's not working, then you don't fall. You keep moving and keep running. And if I share with you what's working, then you're running faster. We are on a journey. And I believe that as clinicians, we're on a journey not just for selfish reasons. We're on a journey to help communities, to help our entire system that we live in. I know that the work that I do by moving people forward in life, let's say if I support someone who seeks my services for anxiety counseling, I know that if they're able to get from A to B and make a transformation, that they're going to be, so much better in their work. They're going to be a stronger father, a stronger husband. And that's beautiful because that's going to trickle down to those children being able to benefit from that. And the same work that you're doing. So, we are contributing members to our society. And I think it's why it's so important for us to make sure that during this COVID transition, we are restructuring our practices in the way that, in the way that they should be restructured. And we're learning and growing. Thank you for sharing space with me. Have a beautiful day.